What's going on, everybody? It's Darius again, coming at you with another video blog. This one I think you're going to find pretty interesting, just because, this is something that we see in everyday life. A while back, I started thinking about the emotional responses I was having to certain situations and whether I was able to control them or not. Have you ever had a situation where you were so emotionally wound up that you felt like you didn't really have control over what was going to happen next? Well, Hollywood is one of those things that tells us that we don't have control of our emotions and we don't have the ability to dictate what's going to happen next because our emotions are so strong that we just can't control it. And this certainly works for them because it allows them to develop a plot that is going to be more interesting, something more drama-filled, right? But we don't necessarily like all that drama in our lives. So Hollywood, I'm going to have to call your bullshit on that one. See, I believe that in between stimulant and response, we have the ability to make a decision. Between what happens to us and the response that we have to that, we have the ability to decide what's going to happen in the outcome that it's going to have. And there's a theory that goes along with them. This is the thermometer and the thermostat theory. And basically what this says is that a thermometer, basically what we use this for is to gauge temperature. The stimulant feeds the thermometer information and the temperature either goes up or down based on what the information it has. There's no control. But with the thermostat, the stimulant feeds information, but the thermostat is able to adjust to a setting that gives you a temperature that you're comfortable at, something that works well for you. So as we apply this to our lives, what does this mean? Well, we go from the thermostat standpoint, we're able to adjust to different situations. Whatever happens to us, we're able to adjust and decide what the outcome is going to be in the future. So we're able to reroute our emotions to something that will be a more beneficial outcome for our future. But how do we do this? Well, basically, we have to decide what our long-term goals are. Where do we see ourselves 5 years from now, 10 years from now? What do we want to achieve by that time? And whatever those things are, those decisions that we're making in that moment in time, we have to align those decisions with whatever our future goals are, wherever it is that we see ourselves. And this makes all the difference in the world in that it gives you a long-term perspective on the decisions that you make. So again, between stimulus and response, we have the ability to make a decision. And this is definitely something that I continue to work with on a day-to-day basis. And so I'd like to issue a little challenge to everyone. Over the next few days, it'd be great if we could just take some time and kind of reflect on how we respond to certain situations. How do we feel in times where we just immediately respond and allow the stimulant to determine how we respond and react emotionally? And how do we feel in the times where we take a step back, compare our decisions and take time to align it with our future goals and where we see ourselves in the future? And what impact does it have on our lives? So if you all want to do that, just leave some comments on the blog, or if you just want to leave general comments on the blog, I think that'd be great. I love to always hear from you guys and engage in some conversations. So, I look forward to hearing from you. And until next time, till the next video blog, I will see you all later.